So to be completely honest, I didn't expect to reach 200 subscribers before the end of the year, let alone at any time. This definitely is by no means a great number. I'm very self-aware in that aspect, but hey, I guess I have a reason to continue this now. I was also thinking about this for a minute if we did hit this number, but I've actually decided to make a Discord. So I actually want to be able to build a community and actually talk to some of my subscribers. Otherwise, I'd only be getting excited about numbers. Thinking about that, that's pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie. Whether you're new or you've been around since the very beginning, I want to be able to interact with you guys. So there's a link in the description if you're interested. If you're not, then that's cool. I'm not your dad. I just really hope that 2021 is a much better year for my channel. I'm thinking of switching things up a little bit for real this time. Will I change my content? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, here's to 2021 being a great year for this channel and growing and stuff like that. And yeah, on to the main video. So the Owl House. I think a lot of people can mutually agree that this series is definitely one to know for years to come, for better or for worse. Season 1 was favored among many people, and now fans are patiently waiting for a Season 2 announcement. I've been around in Steven Universe fandom for a hot while, so long hiatuses haven't phased me in years, really, but it's starting to get to me, I'm not gonna lie. So I dedicated myself to compile a list of things, just stuff in my head that I've thought about for a while, in like no overly specific order. Also, I'm testing out something different in terms of video style, and this is the perfect excuse. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy this new video style. With that being said, I won't be referring to the Owl House's next season as simply Season 2, and this is the reason why. Remember how everyone was calling Steven Universe Future Steven Universe Fear this video? Well, I'm gonna use this abbreviation the creator unofficially gave us, and I'm calling it the Owl House Pain. Oh man, why? So Lulu's gonna be more involved in the show since she got booted off the Emperor's Coven, and she's gonna rely on Luz to use magic. Yay. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Since it was revealed that Lilith was the one who cursed Ida, everyone's kind of hated on her. I'll talk about that later. If the Owl House came closer to its original concept, Luz probably would have tried to kill her then and there in Youngblood Old Souls. In fact, I'm gonna go out of my way and say concept Luz is just the equivalent to Taz but with a beanie. But since Luz and Lilith made a promise to save Ida, it seems like a decent chunk of Season 2 will be Lilith attempting to make amends with the one she's hurt, which I can vibe with that honestly. With Luz, I don't think it would be too hard for her to warm up to Lilith. Then again, Lilith's been the only person Luz has actually been angry at throughout the whole season. However, I don't really see them duking it out much, if at all. For King and Hootie, I don't know. I don't know, nor do I care. Ida and Lilith will probably get into like an argument every other day and have some like sibling moments sparkled in just because. I also feel like she'd get closer with Amity, seeing as she kind of embarrassed her in front of a crowd and all that. Maybe Lilith could convince Amity not to join the Emperor's Coven, hypothetically speaking. I don't know what it is that makes people believe that that's going to be like the turning point of the show. I just don't see the crew going into a route that predictable. Maybe it's just me. I honestly don't know. If that does end up being the case, then more power to the crew, I guess. It really matters with execution at that point, but choosing the climax to a character's plot point that predictable, I just don't see that happening for a show like this. So for some reason, Scar is an underrated character, so let's talk about her for a second. So I think Scar might be expanded upon a little bit due to Basha. The main popular trio of Hexside already had Amity leave, and Scar doesn't seem too bad of a person from her screen time in the first season, but that by no means exempts her from being called out, as she's more guilty of association than direct harassment. I don't know why people don't mention that about her character. The way that I'm seeing things, Scar is likely to leave Basha in the dust at some point during the show, but I'm more skeptical on that since it seems like Hexside may not even be focused as much in Pain, since Donna was kind of forced to add Hexside due to Disney pushing for potential high school drama and stuff. If that were to happen, that could be the pushing point for a potential Basha redemption arc. At first I was against her having a redemption arc because there is so many in animation for the past decade, but as far as I know, she hasn't committed anything like arson or murder, so she's still a teenager after all, so I'm not really against it anymore. So I have a video talking about the GOAT being worked on and hopefully uploaded in January. So for this section, I'm gonna keep it brief. We need more Gus in this show. Like, I'm not even joking anymore. We need more Gus in this show. Like, he needs someone or something, bro. Like, he's starving for character development right now. As much as I want this guy to get decent development, it just doesn't seem likely. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling that I have when it comes to black characters in general. He hasn't exactly been expanded on in development besides like an episode or two, and judging from some of the concepts released, it seems like Gus may be on the back burner in terms of the amount of development, at least when being compared to his friend group, since these three were ideas long before the show was greenlit. Now, Donna herself did say that everyone would be expanded on in some way, shape, or form.
Will we learn more about Gus in season 2? Yeah, we're gonna learn more about like every character in season 2.
I'm just very concerned and observant on how much he gets, you know what I mean? So for context on how I feel about the black parents, just watch this next clip.
In his beef.
So if you didn't know, I really like cartoons. I like talking about characters especially, and debating on said characters' morals when a major twist changes said characters' perspectives to the fans of said show. That being said, how about we not immediately hate on characters who did something bad, especially for a morally gray reason? For anyone in the Owl House fandom, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Fuck that bitch, you stupid asshole. Fuck that bitch, you stupid asshole.
I remember the hashtag Lilith is over party trending, this profile picture being everywhere, and everyone playing tic-tac-toe on their forehead. Okay, check VC chat real quick.
What the fuck is going on?
You want to play tic-tac-toe?
You better have that big ass forehead.
And literally the next week, when we got to see the flashbacks, everyone folded and was like, oh, well, I guess she isn't that bad. By the way, no hate. Like, I just think all of this was funny because of how fast people switched up. Watch Lilith die or something, and then everyone's gonna be down horrible. And when that happens, because I feel like that's gonna happen at some point, when that happens, let's not forget all the roast sessions y'all did on this character, bruh. Okay, so it's been a wild year, I'm not gonna lie. I've dipped for a while to focus on school, but I think I finally struck a good enough balance for now. I want 2021 to be an experimental year for my channel. I might branch off towards different things, whatever works sticks. But thanks for any and all who decided to check my channel out this year or any time up until this point. Again, if you want to join the Discord is in my description, and here's to 2021 being a better year. This is the GTCM, and I'm out.